Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another video. And today, I'll be doing what if Naruto had hacks. Now, I mean with this, that he's just overpowered out of your mind. For example, he can control time, he can just have incredible physical abilities, and much more. And you'll see along the series. So there's not much of a backstory to this. However, I am going to say that his parents still did die because, I mean, nothing really changed, you know what I mean? So everything goes as normal for the first, I don't know, 2 years since Naruto's birth, right? He's not bullied just yet. I mean, he's basically still a baby. But then slowly he discovers that he's different from other kids his age. He was able to walk about a few months, like 2 or 3 months after his birth, which is very unusual for children, for babies, I'd say. He was able to talk very quickly and understand things that others couldn't. He learned reading and writing very quickly before the age of 40. And he even wanted to become a ninja very, very early on. But people still despised him. They saw him as the Nine-Tails. By the way, yes, he does still have the Nine-Tails sealed in him. Because, again, the backstory is just as the normal canon goes. So, we skip to about when he's 6 years old. Hiruzen celebrated his birthday with him, and they went out of the village into the forest and watched the stars. Naruto told Hiruzen that he wanted to become ninja, but Hiruzen didn't really acknowledge it since Naruto is just a bratty kid in his eyes. But he knew that something was up. So he asked, "Why do you want to become ninja?" And all Naruto said is, "'Cause I want to be the strongest." Haha, Hiruzen laughed it off. But he imagined that Naruto could become a very powerful ninja someday. So he told him to train until he could go to the academy, and there the real challenges began. So he did. He trained every day, did push-ups, meditated, and much more. He even watched some shinobi train each other and fight, and even tried to go along with Anbu, though of course they saw him and told him to go home. One day, whilst doing some push-ups, Naruto went on for so long he did about 100 push-ups and then passed out from exhaustion, because he pushed himself too much, but then woke up in Kurama's den. The floor wet, full of water, the sky nowhere to be seen, and in front of him was a huge nine-tailed fox behind bars. And the reason he met Kurama this early in the story is because Naruto was already at this point stronger than Academy Naruto. By the way, this was, of course, before the Academy. He was still training as normal. And Naruto didn't know who Kurama was, but he still approached him with open arms, you could say. Not really open arms, of course, but he did wonder who Kurama was. And so he asked him, "What's your name?" Kurama didn't want to respond since he doesn't like giving, especially humans, his name. He just responded with the nine-tailed fox. He told the backstory of how he invaded the village, not about the part of being controlled though, because he wanted to be seen as the big bad monster for Naruto to be scared and someday maybe break down so Kurama would be able to control his body. Because Kurama doesn't like humans. Naruto seemed very saddened at the fact that this monster just told him that he purposely killed his parents, though he didn't really buy it. At least he didn't want to buy it. He told Kurama that there's no way he would just want to kill people. Kurama explained that a lot of people, a lot of shinobi, have the lust to kill, and that included the nine-tailed beasts, which are similar to him. Naruto still didn't appreciate that answer, and wanted to know why Kurama really killed people. And then Kurama told the truth, or at least as much of the truth as he knew. He said Madara Uchiha told him to do it, and had him under a genjutsu, because that's all he knew. He didn't know that it was Toby at the time, of course. And they seemed to get along. At least that's what Naruto thought, though Kurama still didn't want to trust him. After that, Naruto woke up back at his house as if it was just a dream and that day never happened. Kurama went on to influence Naruto's thoughts into even more eager to become the strongest and want to become a ninja, since he thought it'd be nice if his vessel was a very powerful shinobi, so that he didn't have to go through his Jinchuriki dying again, since it wasn't a very pleasant experience for Kurama. However, Kurama didn't actually talk to Naruto anymore. Well, at least until the academy came around. This was about at the time where Naruto was actually pretty strong. I mean, of course, not really strong. I mean, he's still about a 10-year-old, but for his age, he's very powerful. Some would even compare him to Sasuke, the prodigy, at least amongst the children. But not to someone like Itachi. Itachi had incredible powers and showed them from a very young age. Naruto then, when the time came around, went to the academy with all the people we know, like Sasuke, Sakura, Shikamaru, Choji, and of course all the others. Iruka was there as well, and of course the events with Mizuki telling Naruto to steal the scroll, of course, still happened, because he saw Naruto as just one desperate kid trying to become stronger so he can prove to the village that he's not the Nine-Tails. Of course, he told Naruto about the Nine-Tails, though he already knew it, so he didn't really mind. He only stole the scroll so he could see incredible jutsus for himself, and didn't really care about what Mizuki said. Iruka, of course, came in to try and protect Naruto, and then was shot with shuriken. Well, thrown at, I guess you could say. However, in this story, Naruto was fast enough to actually catch the shuriken midair before they were ready and already, you know, hitting Izuka. Sorry, not Izuka. Iruka. And, fatally wounded him. In this story, Naruto from the scroll was able to see, of course, the Shadow Clone Jutsu, was able to try it once or twice, and he also saw the Rasengan, though he wasn't able to practice it, he just saw it in the scroll. And then the whole fight came around. Iruka was shocked at Naruto's speed, and then tried to apprehend Mizuki, though he quickly ran away, attempting to get the scroll, but Naruto held on to it with his dear life. Iruka then went after him and told Naruto to stay put, though he didn't listen, and he actually went in front of Iruka. Though I'm going to say, at least for now, Naruto isn't quite as strong as Iruka that right now. He's just very attentive, and Iruka wasn't looking at the fact that he was being thrown with kunai and shuriken. Anyways, Naruto runs as quickly as he can and actually practices the jutsu, Shadow Clone Jutsu, on the way, and actually succeeds and makes one or two Shadow Clones, which he tells to scout the area, search for other hostile ninjas. He finally finds Mizuki resting beside a tree and tries to get him from multiple angles since the Shadow Clones surrounded him, though he already noticed. So Naruto quickly went and tried to blitz him, though Mizuki saw it, pushed him to the ground, and almost tried to kill him. Well, he tried to, but he wasn't able to. Iruka quickly came and saved him. At least that's what he thought. Of course, Kurama would have intervened if Naruto would have seriously gotten hurt, but nobody knew that at the time, not even Naruto. Iruka proceeded to fight Mizuki, though that didn't go as planned, and he was actually on the verge of losing. Then Naruto stepped in again and almost chopped off Mizuki's arm. That left him wounded and on the verge of bleeding out. Though he didn't want Mizuki to die, since that would make his reputation even worse, so he quickly took him, snatched him, you could say, and ran him to the hospital, where he was fixed up, though of course with chains, so he wouldn't run away or kill anyone. Hiruzen, the third Hokage, was of course told about this incident, and all the other students, sorry, not the students, all the other teachers were informed as well. They now saw Naruto as more than just a student with a very high potential to become a very powerful ninja, possibly an Anbu with his quick speed, or maybe even the next Hokage with his levels of skill. Who knows? Naruto proceeded to train and train vigorously. He didn't really mind what people thought of him, though it would be nice if they didn't hate him at least. One day, Kurama talked to him once more, and here Kurama told him a secret about another scroll, even more powerful than the scroll that Mizuki wanted to steal. This was the legendary scroll of the Otsutsuki. Now, of course, nobody knew who the Otsutsuki were, and Kurama only knew it because of Hagoromo. But these scrolls were legendary. They would put you at a godlike level, even stronger than Kaguya. So Naruto went out to look for them, but Kurama though told him that scrolls might not even be on Earth. Nobody knew where they were. The whole Otsutsuki race almost had to sacrifice them just to keep it a secret. But Kurama had a hunch that it was near the hidden leaf, somewhere underground perhaps. So they looked and looked, Sometimes Naruto would even let Kurama take over his body or ask for extra chakra so he could have his shadow clones look for it. And of course, that would go much faster. It took him a few weeks, but one day he found a cave. It collapsed under his feet and he fell down about 10 meters. He was completely in the dark. I mean, literally. He searched and searched for a few hours and then found a place with a few torches. It looked like a small shrine, and there it was, the legendary scroll. It had golden edges, and it didn't look like a regular piece of paper. It had an ominous aura, and Naruto knew that there was something special about it. So he looked at it, took it in his hands, flipped it around, and wanted to read it. But he then saw that it was just a blank piece of paper. And when he wanted to put it down again, the paper completely vanished. Since this was a different kind of scroll. A kind of scroll where when you read it or even touch it, you absorb its power and its abilities. Meaning now Naruto has unlocked all of those. Well, he hasn't really unlocked them since he doesn't even know about them, but he has the potential of them. Kurama doesn't know either of all of the abilities, of course. For him, this is just a rumor. But soon it would prove that this is much more than just a rumor. One day when Naruto was going amongst the streets, a few drunk men threw glasses at him. But before one hit his head, which he couldn't dodge, the glass suddenly stopped midair, and so did the people. It seemed as if time literally stopped. Though Naruto could think, and after a few seconds, even move his body. However, he was the only one. It seemed as if he could literally move through time. So he walked around for a few minutes. Well, the time was still stopped, so technically it was an instant, I guess. Kurama couldn't talk to him either since he was even stopped in time. Naruto was really the only one that could move around and even think about it, since for everyone else it seemed like an instant. So when time continued, once again, instead of being hit by glasses on the streets, he suddenly disappeared for all the viewers. Well, with the viewers, of course, I mean the people standing around him. And Hiruzen, the third Hokage, suddenly saw him in his office. Naruto, how did you get here? And how did I not notice that you came here so quickly? Long story. Um, could I become a shinobi? I already told you, Naruto. You still have to finish the academy to become a real shinobi. And only then can you become a genin. And then, yeah, Naruto said. Then I have to rank up. La la la. I already know. But I'm powerful enough. I can become the next Hokage, he said. Which kind of reminded Hiruzen of Minato, since Naruto's father was a Hokage after all. Naruto actually knew that, though Hiruzen didn't know that Naruto knew that, because Kurama told him. And that's actually where I'm gonna leave off the video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe. See ya.